Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And yes guys, we're still doing our massive 2000 XRP giveaway, and if you want to enter, all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. It is that simple, and you're automatically entered into this huge giveaway, so do it guys. If we don't hit the like requirement, we'll give it away at the end of the month. And now let's get on with the video. Today, I want to first start off with a couple of, higher up pieces. So some stuff that I find really important and that I want to either share with you or get your opinion on. A second lockdown proposed by Trump would get more support from Americans than one proposed by Biden. Interesting, but we'll keep it at that, all right? That's an opinion one. What do you guys think about that one? And also, what does it make you think about in the crypto context? Here, voting twice, as President Trump suggested, is rare, but it does happen. Once more, what do you think about? And last but not least, unemployment rate falls to 8.4%, with over 10 million jobs added since April's jobless peak. This is a very positive article, because it's like, all right, a ton of jobs are getting back, and the unemployment numbers are really deteriorating like crazy. However, still, think about this one. It's still 8.4%. 10 million jobs have been added, and still there's 8.4%. That is interesting, right? It was above 14% at the peak. Never been that high. Crazy time to be alive, guys. Just keep that in the back of your head for a little second. However, that's all aside of my main point, because the main point here is another interesting one, and that is right now we are so freaking divided. People are not in their best circumstances. I mean, a lot of people are still unemployed. A lot of people are not getting money. The whole world is divided right now as, people are indecisive of what they want to choose. And all the analysis we've been checking out, a lot of them are suggesting that there's going to be a downward channel in stocks, right? And this downward channel might actually come up from November on forward, because right now it's kind of volatile. We don't really know what's going to be happening, because there could be some smaller, shocks. Could happen. It could even be a big shock. But the main shock is most likely going to come around the big election, as that has happened time upon time again for the last, 16 years or so. And whenever it does happen, it's really some big downfalls that it gets as well, right? I showed you guys that in one of my previous videos where we talked about that it falls down 4 or 8 years every single time, which is pretty damn big. If we release 4 years of gains for the S&P, or 8 years of gains for the S&P, it's pretty damn huge, And from that point on forward, I just saw a shooting star. Wow, that's pretty amazing. While recording, that's a new milestone. Damn, gonna mark this day. Saw a shooting star. Maybe that means something kind of cool. Damn. Okay, so that's besides everything, all right, I'm pretty amazed by that. Sorry guys, got a little bit distracted. It's not something you see every day. Or do you? I don't personally. Okay. So the point is, we're so divided right now, I think there's something big happening. And from November on forward, most likely, we're going to enter a big down channel for at least S&P. And I'm kind of wondering where that's going to leave crypto. For the longest time, we thought that it was where stocks were inversely correlated to crypto. That's something we thought. At one point, we noticed that's not true. Right, for the longest time, the last 3 years or so. Then a couple of months ago, people were like, yeah, no, it is inversely correlated, where if stock goes down, people lose their faith in the economy and the US and all those things, and thus they want to go for safe havens like gold and crypto. Boom, didn't turn out like that a couple of days ago, and still right now, it doesn't look like that. And now people are hoping that that's going to be the connection made in the future. At this point, guys, I don't know exactly where it's going to get to, but what I do know for sure is that we should not build on that, and we should be quite careful for the near term. Long term, for example, XRP, I know we're good, all right? And again, this is not financial advice, but I personally think we are going to be good by holding. However, come November and maybe a little bit before that, just before the election is just around it, there could be some crazy things happening to the price. Some crazy uncertainty is going to peak as people don't know what they want right now. And whenever I talk, because I try to figure out as much as I can, right? Whenever I talk to these people, they always say, yeah, they're both not perfect, which is what you mostly have when you're trying to elect a president. They're never perfect for all your ideals. There's most likely a couple of points which you don't agree with. I think a lot of the people that support XRP are also for Trump. Yet again, some are saying, well, Biden has better rules for crypto adoption, and everything goes on in that little sector. There's like both sides of a very, 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 very good part about them, right? As always. I mean, any president will have a couple of good sides for some people. And what that comes down to is, whenever I talk to them, there's like, well, we don't really know who, or maybe they know who to choose, but they don't really know the perfect one. There's not the perfect one in the middle. And that makes this one a lot more difficult. Same for the previous one, though, in 2016. Same one right there. They were so difficult because they're so controversial, so much talk about them. And it's going to stir up a lot of controversy in everywhere. So people don't know what to choose. There's a lot more things happening right now because also during a pandemic. And fun fact, every time there's a big election, there's always a big shock going on in the world, which is just something I noticed recently when checking out the prices. Every time the election comes, there's a big thing happening in the world, which is really diminishing the prices or making some more uncertainty, or at least making uncertainty more effective, or making uncertainty heavier. And with XRP, what I'm kind of afraid of and what I'm kind of looking for is that it's not going to be like that where come November, all our cryptos go to, like 5 cents as well, as stocks might plummet to, 8-year prior levels. And crypto might do some akin. I'm watching out for that a little bit. And thus, I'm thinking here, right? My strategy is we got to either, and again, think with me here. Don't go straight to the bat doing this, but think with me here. There's a couple of things we can do. We can either go in heavy into crypto because we're going to be of the opinion that people lose their faith in the U.S., so stocks will plummet. And since the last times there were elections, crypto was never this big, and crypto was never in such a way where it's like really treated as a safe haven, that since the U.S. is really kind of falling apart, S&P is falling, gold may prosper from all of that, Bitcoin and crypto and XRP example will also prosper from it. So that means we buy in big right now. And every place right now, all these dips and all the times before October, we buy in heavy. It's one we could do. I'm thinking about it. It's something that we could do. Second, of course, is we're going to be a little bit more conservative, which means we won't be buying, we won't be selling for this November because we're good at a period right now, and we're just going to hold through. Right? We're just not going to do anything at all. All the shocks, they don't really matter to us because we're long-term holders. Third of all is we sell heavy right now. We're betting on that the economy is going to crash, that stocks will crash, and also so these cryptos will crash, and we buy in dirt freaking cheap. I'm more so leaning towards the first option if I'm really telling you guys, honestly, I'm leaning towards that one because I'm thinking, all this uncertainty is really going to draw people to crypto because it's so efficient in comparison to the rest as well. And specifically Ripple here, it gets more and more appeal as people want to send things cheaper, and they want to get a little less friction and things like that because they already have too much friction in the freaking politics, whatever. However, that's one part, right? And the uncertainty can also come with crypto, which is so not only politics could really break crypto, but also things like DeFi. So XRP 2020, and again, guys, I'm not negative on crypto whatsoever. I actually think crypto will do amazing over the next couple of years. I'm definitely holding crypto. I'm personally not going to be selling my holdings, I think, ever. I will sell chunks, but never get rid of crypto altogether. Very big bull, all right? I'm just thinking about what's going to happen on the short term, all right? I want to always be honest with you guys with what I'm thinking. So XRP 2020 says, crypto has never looked scammier than it does right now. We got sushi, hot dogs, and cats being listed and then dumped one day later. It is getting ugly. And now this is not true. I would say the 2017 ICO era was way, way, way worse because people were just losing too much money at that point. At this point, I think most guys are already veterans in the scam department. They just choose it themselves. But they at that time, people didn't really know the ICO stuff. They were like, maybe it's a scam, maybe it's not, and things like that. Right now, a lot of these DeFi tokens, we all know it's a quick money grab, and it's really a go or no, it's a go big or go home situation as well. But people just take that bet. Back then, I think there was more uncertainty. So right now is the second most scammy time, but still it is quite bad because crypto has grown tremendously from 2017 up till now. And thus, there is a lot more players being involved in these scams, a lot more people who are really unaware of just the whole scam stuff. So not like, there's a lot of veterans of 2017, but still there's a lot of newbies. And I think if they were interested in crypto at first and they just had a couple of bucks in it and they see this type of stuff, they're like, oh, crypto is not safe. Crypto is a scam. Crypto is this, crypto is that. And especially these institutional investors or these bigger guys are like, so what's going on right now? What's big in crypto? Oh, DeFi. All right. Well, what's the sushi? Okay. Hot dogs. Okay. Cats. Okay. And what did you say it did? It went from 9,000 to $1 in a day. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. And so forward and so on. A lot of these projects are doing the same thing, and it can hurt the legitimacy of the space. Then Status has just posted a video over on Twitter. XRP is a global bridge currency. You actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple XRP. You can use with a dollar, euro, yuan, real, anything you like. By Chris Larson, Executive Chairman. So in this video here, he talks about what Ripple really is, right? And he actually does not even, I believe, mention XRP. He just talks about their currency from Ripple. And the point is, he says that it doesn't really matter what type of currency you have. And it's not like Bitcoin where you really want to get rid of the fiat. It's an additive, or however you say it, complementary to the traditional way of banking and traditional fiat, which is why there's a lot more longevity, but also why some of the big theories of replacing the current system are not really holding that well because of what he's been saying. And then another cool tweet here. If you're holding XRP, then you're holding your own empire in your own hands because, well, eventually all payments most likely will be arranged via sort of a Ripple foundation. Or foundation, I mean like a framework. And thus in the end, again, maybe it's all going to be looking like this eventually. And last but not least, I had a payment thing here. Ripple to bounce from the downward channel support. I'm just thinking about this, guys, but again, I'm not too confident in the prices right now because I think the time is too uncertain. Too many things can happen, and I think people are really indecisive of what they want at this point. DeFi is adding to this space. However, there's a lot more uncertainty in politics, and everything is coming along right now. It's such a crazy space that I really don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know if we'll recover. I don't know if we'll fall back down further. We can do price analysis, but it doesn't always work out that way. You can really analyze all day, yet it might still do the exact opposite. You just have a higher likelihood sometimes in your head of being right. It's not really proven because you can't prove it, but it could work. We don't know, and I'm not betting on it. Guys, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, and see you tomorrow for another one.